Hey guys, let's talk Zillow Leads for a hot second. One of my great coaching clients who's one of the top converting agents in Zillow in the Bay Area. By the way, the Bay Area, the most difficult market to get a buyer accepted. He asked me to do some work with his team who are trying to increase their conversion rates with Zillow. And it forced me to reflect, what is the difference between the best of the best and the average agent who's struggling? And so when I look at the framework to master any lead source, it all starts first with mindset and attitude. So this last week, I worked with the group, and here is what I shared with them. I said, all right, here's the deal. I need you guys to look at your attitude, your approach, and your expectation. Now, where did I learn that from? My father, who is the godfather of real estate training and coaching, he used to just hammer that into everybody's head. What's your attitude? What's your approach? What's your expectations? And so as I was reflecting on that fundamental point, I started to realize, wow, here's the difference between top agents and the average agent. Here it is. The top converters in Zillow have an expectation that everyone that they talk to is going to write an offer with them, and they're going to follow their advice, and they're going to buy a house. That is their attitude. That attitude then affects their approach, and that expectation is what rules the game. And so when I ask the average agent who's struggling with Zillow Lead, if I asked you, hey, tell me about Zillow Leads, how's it going? Oh, all of the leads are. Oh, they all have another, agent that they're working with. Oh, their agent was probably just on vacation that weekend and they just wanted me to see, wanted to get access to the property. They start kind of spewing all of this negative attitude, negative mindset, psychology. And then that then starts influencing their approach. Then that, of course, creates that confirmation bias of a negative expectation. Oh, these leads aren't. And then when they pick up the phone, they're kind of like, ugh. And then they're actually almost listening for the reason why this lead is probably not going to buy with them. See, this is the difference between people convert at a high level. Now, what am I talking about at high level? See, my good client, Mike Atkis in New Jersey, and Kirstine Openshaw in Texas, and, Amar in the Bay Area, just these three guys right off the top of my head, these guys are averaging like 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Eric Lambert in Berea in Orange County. I mean, when he was at his peak, he was literally converting 20% of the connection calls. See, when I think about the way that those guys approach each call, they approach it like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this one. Now, we're all my average agent. You're like, I know, but they don't. Hello, no kidding, right? But if you knew that 1 out of 10 was possible, if you knew that 2 out of 10 was available to convert, let's start there, and then now let's approach every lead in that manner. So let's go to the next point in this besides shifting your expectation. I was on a podcast with my brother Tom, Ferry's podcast, and we did a session on how to be successful in 2021. And I said something to him during the podcast that I saw caught his attention. And I said, the big problem that I see a lot out there in conversion is we optimize our script and our strategy for the jerk customer, the wrong customer. This is a big problem. We're not optimizing for the perfect customer. So when I asked the group this week, or last week, and I said, hey guys, what are the qualities and the characteristics of the perfect customer? Why don't we write those down? Why don't we actually look for the qualities and the characteristics of the customer that's going to write an offer with you on the first property? See, The average agents out there who are really like, oh, they're not good, and they're not good for these reasons. What's happening is you're identifying all of the wrong qualities, the qualities that everybody's not supposed, we don't want those clients. And so you're kind of just being present to every reason why these don't work, as opposed to obsessing over the perfect ones. So this is where, my friends, if you want to increase your conversion rate, attitude, approach, expectations. If you approach each call and you have an expectation that 1 out of 10 is going to write an offer and buy a home with you, then what is the approach? What's the script? What's your strategy? What's your behavior that would cause you to be able to convert that one when you find them, when you talk to them? So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions about, converting any lead type, right? Any lead type, it all starts with the first thing, which is mindset, right? So when I wrote the framework to convert any lead source, it all starts right in your head, my friends. So let's get this figured out. Let me know how I can help you. Have an awesome day.